Good at it.
Yeah. All right. I think we're streaming. We are streaming. There we are.
Okay.
I think we are. There we are.
Yeah, there we are.
Woohoo! All right. We're rocking and rolling. I'm going to leave that alone because otherwise I'm never going to see it again. All right. I'm going to start recording. Well, after. After the, intro. So YouTube doesn't fuck me. All right. And here comes the intro quick. Ready? One, two. Let me turn down the television there. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. One, two. All right. What's up, everybody? It is March 8th, 2018. This is the TripsNMonstar show. It's round 2. Fight! We'll go over the winners of the first round of the ship bomb tourney, and also we're talking Death Wish and Red Sparrow and the anatomy of a shit bomb because some people asked about my rating system. So,
Oh.
yeah. So, all that after the break. Let's go!
I'm really fucking sick. I'm back in 311 and Marilyn Manson. I wish someone would break his fucking neck. And what about Bush and Lena's Oasis? And talk about pretensions. Why don't they just blow England off the map? Every now and then I turn it on again, but it's plain to see that the radio still sucks. Every now and then I turn it on again, but it's plain to see that the radio still sucks.
Welcome back to the TripsNMonstar show. We are recording if you're listening on YouTube. This is the TripsNMonstar show. I am Trips.
And I'm Monster.
And you can see our Twitters going across the screen, so you can follow us there. And if you see the big logo, you know it's the TripsNMonstar show, and we are talking shit bombs tonight. We are talking some shit. So,
Usual.
of course,
A gang of shit.
a gang of shit. So, I guess, well, first off, we had a nor'easter, and, that made
we
everything...
had two.
Yeah,
We had two,
2 in a week.
and then watch Monday end up being one too.
Yeah, get ready for Monday. Monday or Tuesday, there's supposed to be another one, but it's not supposed to be as bad.
Although, well.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, how was Friday by you?
Ugh. I mean, there were so many trees down, you couldn't get anywhere.
Yeah, like Friday. The funny thing is, like, the forecast on Friday was like, it's a little bit of flurries. It'll be in and out quick, like about an hour. You won't even notice it.
Boy.
And then all of a sudden, just snowmageddon running wild. And, all of a sudden, you fucking like, all of a sudden, you're just like, and that murder was snow. and that murder was snow.
Oh, boy.
And I'm talking about snow weather, not infam snow.
Yeah, shout out to the guys from Pete and Pete. On their podcast, they were actually going through the many foreign versions of Informer. Apparently, there are a lot of foreign versions of that song.
Lick it boom boom down.
So wait, did it start like mad late, like over down there, like it did up here?
Yeah, like
You woke up
all
in the
right.
morning, it was like, this is just rain. What the fuck?
Yeah, you woke
And
up in the morning.
I had a half day, so
Yeah,
and it was like nothing's gonna happen. And then around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it got bad.
it was like rain. I was like, whatever. I'm gonna go see a movie because I'm starting a new job, so I might as well go see my double movie shot. And yeah, that was a mistake. And I was like, And my roommate's like, it's supposed to be in and out an hour. I'm like, okay, I'm thinking, all right, no, ain't gonna be that bad. So I brush off my car, get to going, and all of a sudden, it just turns into dun 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 dun. It turns into freaking Armageddon. Like I get out by my stop sign. I go down the street. I see a truck in the side of the road. I'm like, okay, maybe he just doesn't know how to drive on snow. And I see another truck going through like just like,
Oh, God.
it's like Dawn of the Dead but with snow.
Yeah, like everywhere I tried to get home that night, there was a tree.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, all right, I'm just gonna hit Wawa because I'm hungry, and I go and it's just like so much. I mean, everything's cluttered in Wawa. I'm like, okay, I guess not. I'm gonna go to the other Wawa. That one's all crazy. So at that point,
bread and milk.
yeah, at that point, I'm like, well,
Milk and
yeah,
bread.
yeah. At that point, I'm like, well, I'm already halfway up to the theater. I might as well just go see a freaking movie. So
No,
I
I
go.
swear everyone just decides to make French toast when there's a snowstorm. Huh? What is that?
Yeah.
What
my
is
roommate,
that?
my roommate just said that. She's like, what the hell are you gonna make French toast for?
It's like, yeah, exactly. Like, there's nothing else to do but try cooking.
There's no more snow. Let's try cooking. Fuck, we suck. Yeah.
stuck at the house. I'm gonna cook.
Yeah, watch me. I'm gonna be fucking Emerald. Bam! Oh shit, this sucks. Call for pizza. Bam! Let me throw some more on that. Bam! Oh, you don't like the pizza? Let me throw some garlic on it. Bam!
Take it to Flavor Town.
Take it into Flavor Town. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, so I get to the movie theater. I'm like, all right, well, there's cars there. I'm like, all right, whatever. I somehow made it. I trekked to the movie theater, and I mean trekked. Like, I couldn't even go up 611 because it was all crazy. So I go down this other road across. I do. And I'm like, man, I am going way out of my way for this. Yeah, so I go. So I get there. All right, I'm going to use my freebie for Red Sparrow. I'm waiting in the middle of the theater. I hear sound, but no picture. After 15 minutes of them trying to get it going, finally the manager comes like, yeah, we're just calling it. We're losing power. We're just calling it. We're going to shut down for the night. Or so I thought. Apparently they didn't shut down for the night. They shut down until like 7 o'clock at night when everything got working again. But that was the nor'easter that just came out of nowhere. Nobody was prepared, and it was just trees down everywhere.
Yeah, and they didn't do anything on the roads. They woke up, there was like, oh, nothing's wrong, I'll go back to bed. 1 o'clock come around. Oh boy, everything's stuck on the roads. You can't fucking go anywhere.
Yeah, 1 o'clock comes around. Dun 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 dun. Ba-da-da-da. Yeah, it turns into freaking like Armageddon. Trees down, power lines down, power's out. Ah!
Yeah, everyone north of us has no power right now.
Yeah.
We had like 3 brownouts.
Damn.
And that's it.
And this past one that just happened, this one was deceptive to start off. Because it starts off with rain and a little bit of slush. But the thing is, like, some back roads were still slippery, so you're like, all right.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, there's a hazard there, but it ain't nothing. So if you're going to work at like 6 or 5, you're like, whatever. This is stupid. La, 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 la. Then all of a sudden around 7, it starts to hit a little bit. It's like, brrr, and then it stops. So it stops for a while. Like 8 o'clock, you're like, man, this ain't shit. And I called out, and I'm like, shit. If I call out and it's like this, I'm gonna be a dick. But apparently there were 4 other guys that were in the same dick boat. So I was like, thank God. So I'm like, I don't know about this.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. It waited to like freaking 1:30 to do anything like really harsh. And you're just kind of sitting there like, look, my rep is kind of depending on you kind of doing some shit over here. Yo, hurry up.
Yeah, it's like, you might want to hurry this shit up. And then around like 10 o'clock, boom!
Because you don't want to be like, I'm like, it's trying to run all the way into tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah. It's
Fuck knows we were speaking that morning, and it took until 9 o'clock. Didn't leave till 8 o'clock.
Yeah. It was like, weird. All right. It was like 9 o'clock. You're like, okay, it's still deceptive. What is this? It's like nothing, and then it snows a bit, and then it blasts a little bit, and then it goes away. You're like, all right, what the hell is this? Is this like somebody fucking with a sink? Like, nothing. Nothing. It's like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, you're wondering, you're like, okay, are they gonna go crazy here anytime soon? And then all of a sudden 10 o'clock rolls around and it just turns into freaking Blizzard World.
I was like, you thought this was hype, right?
Yeah, 10 o'clock rolls around, 10 o'clock in the morning rolls around, it's like, oh, don't believe the hype, don't believe the hype, fuck you! All of a sudden, those things on the news, the things on the news you're seeing, like, oh man, trucks are just going, no big deal, da-da-da. And now live from 95. You're seeing trucks and cars slide all over the place. You're seeing the turnpike where they just get caught in the median.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the parking lot starts up again. The parking lot, of course, is like, the massive traffic on the road.
Right.
Nobody's going anywhere, so it just turns into a fucking parking lot.
One of the things where it goes through like 3 red lights, and you're like, why is it even turning red?
Yeah, why
No
is
one
this
can
red?
move.
Yeah, no one can move.
No one can move.
Red light, green
No
light.
one's coming this way. Come on.
Yeah, you start looking on the news, it's like, here we are, live from 476. Yeah, here we are. You're seeing cars slide all over the place on the news live.
It's like, oh, that was close. Can I come back to the studio? No, you can't.
Yeah, and you start
I'm
seeing
not going
people
out there.
Yeah, you start seeing the people come out like, here I am, I'm here in, I forgot where they were, like Quakertown. I'm here in 422 in Quakertown, and nothing's really happening. All of a sudden, an hour later, boom, 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 they're getting pelted with snow. It's cold! It's really coming down now! Nobody's on the road! Or wait, there was a guy on the road!
I just love when you see the weathermen, like when there's nothing happening, the weatherman's just like, so right now everything's kind of slow, but I'm telling you, something's really gonna start coming down. You gotta believe me, guys. You gotta believe me.
Yeah, that's how weathermen go freaking
believe
nuts. That's how weathermen go nuts and start killing people in the news studio. It's like, it's gonna be a big nor'easter. Trust me. You gotta trust me. It's gonna be crazy. All right, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Hey, hurricane, where is this big weather we're talking about? And they go to the camera, and he's like, and you just see...
Well, it's like if you look at the map here, it's almost here.
Yeah.
Any second now.
The tie is loosening a bit right now. It's like, so, hurricane, kiss my ass, Diane! They start getting all angry and pissed off, and then finally the snow hits. And they're like, "Ha! I told you! I told you! Fuck you, Diane! Fuck you!" I told you the snow is fucking happening. Fuck you, Diane. Yeah, I love that shit. And then, like, because, like, well, it seems like a nice leisurely day. And all of a sudden, all right, let's look at this way. All right, there have now been reported 50 accidents on I-95. 45 accidents on the turnpike.
What did you all go out for?
Yeah. Yeah, and then you start seeing the Facebook things like, my car is stuck. I tried to call a tow truck, but they told me to wait because the tow trucks are busy.
Tow trucks are stuck just like you are.
Yeah. Hashtag I hate my life. Hashtag I might get home at 6:30. Hashtag it's 1 o'clock. Hashtag why did I go into work today? Yeah, like, and it's guys like, you know, from like really blue collar jobs that are always like speeding through pussies.
It's like they had to get SUVs for their job.
It's not even SUVs. Like, no, you know what's in the fast lane during the snow. It's never SUVs. It's freaking pickup trucks.
Well, yeah, pickup trucks and Jeeps.
Pickup trucks and Jeeps, mostly from guys that have blue collar jobs. That you're driving like, oh my god, oh, I don't know. And they're just like going by you 80 miles an hour and just driving snow. Pussies!
With fucking monster truck wheels.
Yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Oh god. Yeah, so. And it's apparently there's more snow on Monday.
Least coast, my friends. Never come here.
Ain't nothing wrong with the East Coast. I love the East Coast.
It's shit. Every place that isn't California is shit. Anyway.
Okay, apparently there's supposed to be snow on Friday.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't know where.
They said like possible snow showers here. They said like a sprinkle, which you don't really hear people calling snow a sprinkle.
Yeah. All right. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it looks pretty clear here. So probably Thursday, it's gonna get hammered.
Yeah.
Or it's gonna be the nor'easter. That's like the ninja nor'easter from Friday.
Yeah. They say it's gonna start at like 1. It comes at 12 midnight.
Yeah.
And you just like missed work for nothing.
Yeah.
And then the next day it's like, well, now we're closed.
Yeah, the worst is you call out work. You call out work or whatever, right? And it's a Friday and nothing happens. You're like, what the fuck? Like, all right, well, I might as well enjoy my weekend. And it hits.
Now, see, that's generally when it always happens. Like, we just got lucky with yesterday.
It hits on Saturday, and
It's
like,
only
fuck.
snowed on Saturdays for the past 5 years here.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Alrighty, I think it's time to...
the shit bomb tourney. The first round is over.
Yes, the first round is
And
over.
there are some surprises.
Yeah, I think
There are some upsets. There are some swerves.
some upsets, some swerves, and some fucking murders. Anyway, we'll get right to it. But first, I saw Red Sparrow, which I will... Oh, wrong way. There we are, Red Sparrow. Which some people walked out of because they didn't think that Jennifer Lawrence's R-rated movie... R-rated movie was, you know, they didn't think it would be graphic.
Well, you know, guys, thanks to the fappening, we've all seen that already. So.
Yeah, it's they wouldn't be graphic enough. So They didn't get angry about Jennifer Lawrence being basically naked. They got angry about the rape scenes that were pretty tame when you're really thinking about rape scenes.
I mean, ever watch
Yeah.
what the hell's that movie called? Oh no. Oh no. Irreversible?
Oh yeah.
Apparently.
Oh yeah.
Apparently. Or I Spit on Your Grave. I Spit on Your Grave was like kind of like
Yeah.
well known for that. Hell, it was in the Shit Bomb Tourney.
Right. So, but apparently most of the moviegoers had a problem with the torture scenes in Red Sparrow. Because those torture scenes get a little graphic.
Are they worse than Casino Royale?
All right. There's one where the guy basically has a pipe and has a towel. And goes to, like, when Jennifer Lawrence's character, Dominica, goes to Dominica's arm, puts the thing on her arm, the towel on her arm, and smacks the shit out of her arm. She's like, "Ugh!" And then goes to put it on her face. And just blasts her in the face.
Okay, I want to see this.
And then she's like, he puts the towel right on the back of her head and then knocks her the fuck out. There's that torture scene. There's the water torture.
Which was in the trailer.
Yeah.
And honestly was kind of like, oh, all right.
Yeah, there's some other, there's a torture.
All right.
Yeah, there's a torture on the American guy. Basically, it was this thing they used for skin grafting.
Okay. Wow.
And they start taking his skin off piece by piece.
Okay.
Yeah, it gets a little graphic, but it's R-rated. What do you expect?
But they don't do what they did to Bond in Casino Royale.
No. It's like, but there's some other things too. Like there's a part when she's in Sparrow School, which she calls the Horror School.
The Horror School.
You put me in the Horror School.
I went to the Horror School. That was no.
I had a chance to say. I wanted to save my mom. You said I could save my mom. You said I could save my mom. Instead, you sent me to the horror school. You sent me to the horror school. Your horror school.
Yeah. How was her Russian accent?
It was. I liked it. It was decent because like so many people overdo the Russian accent big time. It's like it's like Russian. You know when it's like Russians actually when you listen to them speak English, it's pretty decent. You know, like some like hor. I mean, they still roll their R's, but they don't go, yes, Rush. You know, like that.
So it's like between her and Rusev.
Yeah, it was like you know, like the whole thing where she's like, oh, so are we going to become friends? Like that. You know what I mean? Like, if you're learning, it depends on how much you're learning English. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And yeah, Dominika Ursagova. I think that's her name, yeah, Ursagova, whatever. She was a prima ballerina for the Bolshoi Ballet. So to think that she never went over to the United States is ridiculous. I've never been to United... Bullshit! So it wasn't that bad. And then but there was a part in the school where, like, they had this guy who's trying to rape her, and she beats the hell out of him in the shower.
Okay.
And they bring him back. It's like, what does he want? Give him what he wants. And she starts stripping. Give him what he wants. He wants rape. Give him what he wants. Like, and the guy goes, turn around. She's like, no. She's like, I want to watch you do it. And that's when she, basically strips naked, basically spreads on the freaking desk and goes, so, are you going to fuck me? It's like, come on, are you going to fuck me? What, nothing? The looking at his, like, nothing? Nothing?
Nothing.
Basically looking at his dick like, Nothing? What, nothing? Nothing? You're going to fuck me or what? I want to watch you do it.
Clearly, it was disappointing.
Yeah. Yeah, and the guy's like... No, I think she put the guy on the spot, and the guy's like... "Rrr," and then he puts his pants... He's like, "Rrr," and she's like, power. He wants power.
Right.
Which she took the power away from him.
Yeah.
She's like, no, I want to watch you fuck me. I don't want you to turn... I don't want to turn around and, mount me like a freaking dog. Like the dude's secretly gay.
He's not into cuckold?
Yeah,
It's all the rage now.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's a really... They had a really cool twist I liked. And it really showed how smart Jennifer Lawrence's character was.
Yeah.
Because they say in the movies, like, the reason why you're perfect for this is because you're always a step ahead. You're always a step ahead. And, how she manages to get a step ahead is crazy. The shit that she does. So, I liked Red Sparrow. I mean, some people didn't like it. Some people think it sucks. Because, again, they don't get a movie that makes you think. Or they bitch and piss and moan about it and can't get it, can't get past the torture.
Mm-hmm.
Most of those people that are bitching and pissing and moaning about the torture are also the people that would probably go see God's Not Dead. So, go figure. So, we move on from one thing offending people to the next thing offending people.
And that is...
Bruce Willis as Paul Kersey in Eli Roth's Death Wish.
Well, people love to claim that the original Death Wish was offensive too. So
the original Death Wish really wasn't. I mean, Death Wish 3 was more offensive than the original Death Wish.
Mm-hmm.
And some people like,
are they pissed that they groomed Liam Neeson as a new Charles Bronson for 4 years and then just did not use him in the Death Wish remake?
I don't think they are. They were saying that it's messed up that it's like, oh, so he just gets a gun and da 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 da. It's like, it's not like he's because there were some people saying, oh, he's a white guy going around shooting black guys, but he's not.
Okay, well, this is all about timing. That's what this is about.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't know there were going to be a bunch of shootings in the news when the movie came out.
Right.
They picked that date like a year ago. They didn't know that was going to go on.
Yeah,
What were they going to do?
It's not like TV where you can just cancel it and run it the next day.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, yeah, we'll just cancel it. We'll cancel Death Wish because we can't, studio will be like, fuck you, we ain't canceling this shit.
It's like, if you keep doing that, you're just never going to get to do anything. I mean, we were never going to ever, we probably still are never going to get a remake of Battle Royale. Thank fuck. So
you will.
That's why they had somebody write the Hunger Games so they could make a movie out of that and be like, all right, this is our Battle Royale remake. And hey, that got us an official Blu-ray release of Battle Royale. So, yes. Thank you.
Yeah, they're still going to make Battle Royale. They will.
I wonder when. That's the one thing you never hear anybody saying, I want to do this. I want to do a remake of this. Like, you always hear some director talking about how they want to do a remake of, someone wanted to do a live action remake of Your Name, the idiot. And like, and it was like, you never hear anyone in the last 15 years, you haven't heard anyone say they want to do a remake of Battle Royale. Not even Tarantino wants to do that. He just got the girl from Battle Royale to be in Kill la Kill and basically do the same thing she does in every movie, stab guys in the crotch. But
and the thing is, she also blah 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 blah. I'm trying to remember. Oh, the Hunger Games thing. Wasn't the Hunger Games like the books were around the same time Battle Royale books were written?
Well, there was only one book, and that was written many years before that.
Yeah, and the Hunger Games were written probably, I think, in 2000.
Yeah, exactly. Because that movie was from like, well, the book was probably from the 90s, and then the film came out in 2001 or something like that.
Yeah.
So, the and it was like 2-3 years of like all the fans being like, okay, if there's a US remake of Battle Royale, who should be in it? And we're all like, just don't use any CW kids. I don't want to see any CW kids. And although frankly, it'd be pretty fun to see a bunch of CW kids kill each other. It would be pretty funny. But then Riverdale's like that, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, basically. So then we have so then we had Hunger Games, and the Hunger Games is like Battle Royale on an epic scale. Hunger Games is basically Battle Royale on an epic epic sci-fi scale.
Yeah, and it basically launched the whole new genre of young adult novel remakes, or whatever that is.
Oh God, the Maze Runner.
Yes. Oh, and Divergent or whatever they call that.
Oh yeah, Divergent. Yeah.
And she launched What's Her Face, and
Shailene Woodley.
And if we want to count Twilight as part of that, I don't know.
No. Twilight was out
that.
way before the Hunger Games first one was out.
But that was the whole make a trilogy, but then split the third part into two films thing, because everyone did that.
Yeah.
It was like they didn't even do that with Lord of the Rings. That was still 3.
Yeah, I think the thing with the Hunger Games being split into two, like, Mockingjay being split into two, it worked because, like, one was, like, the prelude to the war, and her being this symbol to, two is like, all right, fuck it, now she's freaking, in the war, and this is the end.
Right.
I think out of any of the two-parter things, I think the Hunger Games, like, two-part ending was probably one of the best ones. Because Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 sucked. I mean, that was Harry Potter and the Sleepy Hollows. You're just like...
You better be careful no one tries to do a mashup of that.
Yeah. And then you had... I mean, Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1, you had her, like, basically being, like, this propaganda piece. But it was interesting because, she's a soldier. She wants to fight.
Right.
And it's weird how her, like, ideology and all that stuff shifts from, like, Snow's wrong, through the whole movie, through the whole, like, part 1 and part 2, how it shifts. To where maybe, not only, maybe Snow isn't the worst. It's weird. I liked it. I really liked it, and I think casting Jennifer Lawrence as Katniss was perfect.
Now, casting Bruce Willis as Charles Bronson.
There were some emotional things that Bruce Willis did do, which I was happy he did, because he didn't go... The thing is, they really didn't make Paul Kersey... They really didn't make Bruce Willis's Paul Kersey, like, ultimate badass, like, chewing through nails.
Which kind of tells you why call it Death Wish.
Oh. I mean, they were trying to...
we know why they call it Death Wish, but you really didn't have to call it that.
Yeah.
Although, I guess we should be happy they didn't call it Die Hard 5, 6,
7, 8, whatever. Yeah. Die Hard, Dr. Die Hard.
Was his fucking daughter again?
Yeah. So, I mean, they changed some shit around because remember the first Death Wish, basically Paul Kersey loses his wife and daughter.
Yeah, that's true.
In this one, he loses his wife and his daughter is in a coma most of the movie.
Oh, okay.
And it plays good with an ending, you know, and it gives like sort of a happier ending, so it leaves it sort of open-ended but sort of not.
Although you know they're just gonna make 4.
If how it was at the box office, yeah, they'll make a sequel easy.
It's like but will we get diehards in between?
But it's weird if they're gonna make a sequel, because how Death Wish leads off, you're like, okay, so how is it? Because remember how the first Death Wish left off with Charles Bronson was, you know, he basically almost left his job and now he's going on this vengeance trail.
Right.
Like, nobody will deal with this and da 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 da. And all this craziness.
And pretty much it was just like 4 films of him meeting a woman and having her get killed, basically.
And then him killing everybody.
It was like Terry Bogard in Fatal Fury.
Yeah. Hi, I meet a woman. Yes, I'm going to go on a date. One date, dead. And then, you know, well, I guess I got to kill y'all now. And then he usually gets the whole neighborhood involved.
Yeah.
And then he moves. Are you going to stick
Like
around?
my theory about Amy Blue in Doom Generation.
Yeah. It's like, hey, Mr. Kersey, you saved our neighborhood. Are you going to stick around? No, there's a bunch of other neighborhoods that need saving, which means by saving, it means I have to tear the shit out of them first, and then they'll be saved.
It's like I go to a new town, meet a new girl, and she dies, and then I kill everybody.
Yep. I need to go
That's
in a
how
new
it
town.
works.
Yeah, no, I need to go in a new town. You know, I'm happy your town is good, but now you'll see what happens next in Death Wish 5.
Death Wish 5. Death Wish Wish.
Death Wish Wish. Yeah, a genie comes to Paul Kersey. It's like, what town do you wish to destroy next? How about Denver, Colorado?
You ain't never had a friend like me.
How about Denver, Colorado? And then all of a sudden the genie's just like, why the fuck would Denver, Colorado be the next town that you have to save when Denver, Colorado is like, you know, all happy people? You know, we smoke weed, we're happy.
He's like, we're not that happy. It's all snowy over there.
Yeah. See, my thing is the Death Wish, the new Death Wish series can't be complete until Paul Kersey kills the Giggler.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. I forgot that.
Remember, Death Wish 3, man, the Giggler. They killed the Giggler, man. We need a Giggler. We need a Giggler. I was saying that in the theater. I'm like, where's the Giggler? Bring on the Giggler.
I guess we could get Donald Logue to play the Giggler.
No, you need a
kill it.
fast guy. You need somebody fast to play the Giggler.
Somebody fast. Yeah, not sure.
I mean, you can't have Marlon Wayans play the Giggler. God, no. Dave Chappelle is the Giggler. Ow! You shot me in my ass. They killed the Giggler, man. Yeah, anyway, alright. So there were some scenes where Bruce Willis, of course, was badass. Like, are you the ice cream man? Yeah, who the fuck are you? Your last customer. Bop! Done.
They certainly got the old school one-liners down.
Yeah, and then they have like, but the thing is like he's never really like the perfect guy. Like how Bronson would just destroy everybody and never get touched.
Yeah.
See, this Paul Kersey like gets down and dirty because he doesn't have the professional training.
Rad. When's he kill the guy with the jack?
Oh, that was a good one. I love that. That was the only torture scene in this movie.
Really?
Yeah, like he basically dopes this guy up.
Okay.
He dopes this guy up. He takes a knife and he cuts out. He's like sciatic nerve, and he pulls it out a little bit and makes a cut. And he's like,
okay.
Yeah, the sciatic nerve is the most sensitive nerve in your body. Da, 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 right?
Right.
Then he pours brake fluid on it. And he's like, ah!
Yeesh.
I don't know shit. We got a lot of brake fluid to get through, and he's got like 4 bottles. I'm like, oh my God.
Jeez.
Then he finally tells me, he's like, yeah, I should be wearing off. He's like, what? You're gonna kill me? I'm not gonna kill you. Jack is. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's up there with some Sons of Anarchy shit right there.
Yeah, all in all, it was a fun movie. And I think it may be Eli Roth's best movie that's not a horror movie. No, I'll say it. It's probably Eli Roth's best movie.
I mean, it's better than Knock Knock.
Cabin Fever.
Oh, shit. I forgot that was him.
Yeah. The Green Inferno.
I thought that was considered a horror movie.
Yeah, it was. It was a bunch of cannibals, and it wasn't even scary.
It was his version of Cannibal Holocaust. But of course, you can't really make Cannibal Holocaust now.
Right.
You can't do it.
Oh, so the rating says, all right, I will give Red Sparrow, it was good. I'll give it a good. Death Wish, it depends on what you like. If you like, the hard-boiled, corny action movies, like the way I do, this is a must-see again.
Mm.
Must-see again. Actually, nah, it's good. I'll go good. It's good. I liked it. Some people may not like it, but, it is what it is. Anyway, it is time for...
Round.
The Shit Bomb Tournament. The winners. And some analysis into round 2. Fight!
Okay, so these winners, man.
Yeah, so let's enlarge this here so we can go through. Because otherwise, it's going to be pretty shitty.
I'm not going to be able to see that, John.
Yeah, I'm working on it. There we are.
The champ, first round, the champ remains.
The champ is here! I'm trying to get, the full... Yeah, as if you can see... there we are.
Manos takes down Blood Feast.
Yeah. Manos, the Hands of Fate. There it is. If you can see that. Yeah, there we are. Manos, the Hands of Fate, takes down Blood Feast with a 21-4 vote.
Yikes.
And we'll meet Leonard Part 6 in the second round, who beat Deathbed with a 15-11. Apparently, Iga
is worse than Ninja 3. Damn.
Iga has defeated Ninja 3 The Domination. Iga with a 14-12 vote. Ninja 3 apparently possessed aerobics instructors can't beat Iga.
Whatever it is.
I think that one is largely endued to the MST3K fan population.
Yeah, probably.
Yes. And Caligula wins.
Beats out at long last love.
Yes. There we are. Next, we have... sorry about this. We have 9 Deaths of the Ninja defeat Night of the Creeps 16-10.
We had Superman 4, The Quest for Peace, taking down the Garbage Pail Kids movie, otherwise known as the Amy Schumer movie,
Damn.
by 3 votes. 4. That's 4. 15-11.
Oh, we have a tie. Masters of the Universe
and I Spit on Your Grave.
in a
Yo,
dead
the apple. The apple.
heat. The apple crushed Ishtar. It crushed Ishtar. Man, the apple danced all over Ishtar in the do the bim way.
Boom.
Do the bim. Hey, hey, hey. Bim's on his way. Hey, hey, hey. All right. So we need to figure out a winner between Masters of the Universe and I Spit on Your Grave.
Wow.
I think it's going to come down to a coin toss.
Probably.
I got to find a coin.
I have a bunch. Hold on.
All right.
Let's see. We're gonna do this right now.
We going to do this right now.
Which one's heads and which one's tails?
Pick.
All right. Heads, Masters of the Universe.
Tails, I Spit on Your Grave.
Okay.
And the flip.
I Spit on Your Grave.
I Spit on Your Grave. We'll battle the apple. Which, and if anything's like how it was with Ishtar, I think I Spit on Your Grave is going to get destroyed. I think Manos may have met its match.
Wow. Could you imagine if that ends up being the final?
That would be the final of the classic bracket. That's why the apple was the number 2 seed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, you're looking at some decent matchups. And now we go to the 90s bracket.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Where Batman and Robin ekes out a victory against Chairman of the Board, Carrot Top, with a strong showing.
Yes, but I guess he just cannot beat out Arnold Schwarzenegger and his dad jokes.
And the bat nipples. Apparently, Kazam was not enough to beat the hero. As Yo Vanilla Ice moves on to the second round to take on George Clooney and his bat nipples.
Oh, wow. Troll 2 with a...
Troll 2 just destroyed Biodome.
Oh my god!
And People of the World! Spice World moves on to take on Troll 2.
Well, you know, that was not as big a win as we expected.
Yeah.
3 votes.
Well, you know, the people got back on the Super Mario Brothers people. I'm thinking probably the Nerdport Network people and Nerdport Network fans tried their damnedest to get I know what to do with this. Better. Right there. Boom. Now you see it perfectly. You see it right there? Alright, Troll 2 Biodome. And apparently, People of the World, Spice Up Your Life. 15-12. Spice World still with the victory. So Spice World still has the victory. People of the world, spice up your life. Every boy, every girl. Oh, wrong one. And next, Street Fighter had a fight on its hands. Apparently, Shaq determined to get in that second round.
Wow. So Shaq got beat out twice.
Yep.
He
Kazam
wasn't big enough.
got beat out.
No enough. Now we will have to go home.
Yeah. You want to go home, and who wants to go with me?
Oh shit. So what's going up against Mortal Kombat? It's the classic match.
Yep.
You've lost your balls.
That's what Van Damme has to say to those Steel voters. You lost your balls. You lost your balls. And round 2 fight and a rematch from last year. In the second round, Street Fighter will meet Mortal Kombat Annihilation in a battle of the shitty fight movies.
Wow, that 2 years in a row we get that? That's
Yep, and in the 2000s, The Room moves on after a little bit of a scare against Pearl Harbor. And we'll meet Freddy Got Fingered, which beat the hell out of Bowl.
Wow.
Which means Tommy Wiseau may be in a little bit of trouble.
It's Tommy versus Tommy.
Yeah. Man, that is oof.
By the way, I hope you all caught Tommy Wiseau in the video for the new song by The Armed, Role Models, on Adult Swim last Saturday. Check that out.
Yeah, apparently Tommy Wiseau is making some love movie or some shit. I was like, I forgot what it was. They mentioned it in Bad Movie, in the Bad Movie group, and I'm like, so is this about his sex life?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
But that's after Best Friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
Next, Dragon Ball Evolution gets a late surge past open water. 16-10. Man, Dragon Ball Evolution was not the stalwart juggernaut that we thought it was.
But I guess the anime kids came through in the end.
Once again, Geely could not beat Birdemic. Geely again fails to get out of the first round. Apparently,
So somehow Geely is actually better than Birdemic.
that is crazy. And an upset. Well, we called an upset before that we said The Happening probably was a favorite. And The Happening has lost to Halle Berry and Catwoman. Me, ouch. But Catwoman will take on the ultimate queen bitch, Mariah Carey. After she beat Mila Jovovich in Ultraviolet, Glitter destroys Ultraviolet. Hack won't be happy about that.
Typecasting versus gimmick casting. Gimmick
Yeah.
casting won.
Next, in the SmackDown, Bull versus Shammy. Shammy has lost by 1 vote.
Wow. Alone in the dark.
Alone in the dark, Uwe Boll moves on to take on the musical mauler from Justin to Kelly.
Oh, yes. Rob Zombie does not win this one.
Yeah, no. And in the current bracket, Breen. Neil Breen makes a strong first showing to start off, beating Hillary's America by 3 votes. Apparently, some people really hated Dinesh D'Souza. That's all I gotta say about that one. Yeesh. And the upset. Ronnie's pick to win it all. The Last Airbender. Gone.
By one vote.
God.
By one vote.
Apparently, people hate preachy Christians more than bad anime movies.
But only one by one vote.
Hey, but that's that one vote, man.
Yep.
It put God's Not Dead over the top, and Airbender needed every vote they could possibly get. And it still didn't matter, as God's Not Dead beats Last Airbender in an upset.
And that's 2 Shammy movies gone.
After Earth, apparently nepotism can beat God.
There's Shammy.
After Earth, Shammy, a movie that Shammy, they don't even credit Shammy as being.
Yes, it was so bad they didn't want his name on it because they knew people would run away the second they saw it.
After
They
Earth.
run away.
Apparently the Rangers beat Samson. And his foam stones. Movie 43 could not beat Transformers The Last Night, as Mark Wahlberg gets another movie into the second round. Adam Sandler moves on to the second round, beating The Darkness.
Oh, wow. And what did the Emoji Movie do? Oh, wow.
The Emoji Movie gets 10 votes up on 50 Shades Darker, and it is cruising. And finally, in the beatdown, Neil Breen could not stop Kirk Cameron. As Saving Christmas destroys Pass-Through. If anybody got destroyed, though, it was the 15-17 to boredom, as Fan Forstick destroys. I mean, ultimately just murders in the biggest margin of the tournament.
Oh, wow. 22.
22-3. Fan Forstick.
You know, that might be a bit of a wild card there, Fan Forstick.
Fan Forstick might be able to take out Fateful Findings.
Yes, I don't know how well it'll do against the Christian movies, though.
Yeah, God's Not Dead, man.
What if the final ends up being God's Not Dead and Saving Christmas?
Which overly preachy Christian movie is worse? Oh my God. Literally. So we have the matchups going let's get to the matchups here now. So the matchups we have are Manos versus Leonard. Damn. Iga versus Caligula.
All right.
That is a We have Shokazooie in a Speedo versus Christopher Reeve in his Speedo. Nine Deaths of the Ninja versus Superman 4: The Quest for Peace.
Oh, wow.
We have I Spit on Your Grave.
Didn't the same... Oh, no. 9 Deaths of the Ninja was somebody else.
Yeah.
Not Golden Glovis.
Yeah, we have I Spit on Your Grave, this 70s rape thriller. Dancing up against the apple and all the drugs. I think the apple beats the hell out of that one.
Probably.
Superman 4, I don't know, because 9 Deaths got more votes. Yikes. This is going to be an interesting round. Next,
Very much.
we have Batman and Robin versus Cool as Ice. And the thing is, if you look at the vote differential, Batman and Robin beat Chairman of the Board by 2, by 4 out of 14. Cool as Ice got 13.
Well, I guess we'll see if Arnold tells Vanilla Ice to chill.
He may. And then we got Troll 2 taking on Spice World.
Oh, wow.
Don't underestimate angry girls hating that movie. That's all I gotta say.
Mm-hmm.
That could be interesting. Next, we have the beatdown round 2 that everybody wants. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat.
It's so many years in the making. It makes no sense.
Choose your destiny. Tommy Wiseau trash talks Lisa for another round against
Tom Green.
Damn.
Or Green Tom.
And the Bum Song.
And the Sausage Song.
Oh my god. Dragon Ball. Birdemic. Damn.
That is a crazy matchup.
That's going to be a tough one.
Dragon Ball and Birdemic? Wow.
The Battle of the Bitches. Catwoman. Glitter. Damn. Cat fight! Cat fight! The second round cat fight. Bowl versus musical.
The musical.
Yeesh. Can American Idol beat Bowl? Uwe Boll. And then we got Breen versus God. Again.
But not the one where Breen is God.
Yes. The one where Breen is God lost to over preachy Kirk Cameron. But Breen versus God. Ooh, that's a tough one. Because they both had 14 votes. That is a toughie.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think Breen might lose.
It's definitely possible.
Yeah, overly preachy Christian people, man. They piss people off. After Earth versus Transformers. Yeesh. Ugh. That's my boy, Adam Sandler versus... Man, that is the annoying match. That is the battle of annoyance.
Oh, shit. I don't know. I think Emoji Movie has an edge.
Yeah, and that the fact that more people are annoyed at emojis than they are Adam Sandler.
I'm shocked Adam Sandler wasn't in that movie.
Yeah, God. And the last fight, Kirk Cameron versus Fan Four Stick. The one who crushed the 15-17 to Paris.
I guess we're gonna see how bad that movie really is.
Oh, God.
To go up against Saving Christmas.
Oof.
Is it tough enough? Is it bad enough?
I don't know, man. Fan Four Stick made like comic book fans hate comic book movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you see it, you're just like, holy shit, this is horrible. So next, someone asked, what is a shit bomb?
Well,
This is the anatomy of a shit bomb. Eventually. All right, so a shit bomb is basically a bad movie. Of course, it's a bad movie. That's either, how to put it, that is either ridiculously funny or unbearably bad.
Now, does it have to be funny unintentionally?
I think so, because otherwise it wouldn't be a shit bomb. You don't set out to make a shit bomb on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you do, that's pretty fucked up. You know?
Yeah.
So a shit bomb comes in different flavors, I think. It comes into the comes in the overly boring Christian flavor.
The so bad it's good flavor.
And then there's the action shit bombs, which are just ridiculously out of their mind. Like Van Damme's oh my god. The Kidney Movie. Remember that one?
Oh yeah. About the kidney things.
Oh yeah, where he beats people with the Bible, literally. Book. I forgot what that movie was called.
So did I.
Yeah, it was oof. I think it was. You know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna find it.
Pound of Flesh. Pound of Flesh.
Pound of Flesh. There it was. Pound of Flesh. Yeah, where Van Damme basically took a book and beat the hell out of people with the Bible. Book. So, a shit bomb can be. I think if it's so bad it's good, it has to be. They have to make a serious attempt to be good. Like how Tommy Wiseau tried all he could to be dramatic.
Yeah, he did.
And it just turned out to be terrible.
Like it basically became a comedy when it was not meant to be at all.
Right. Neil Breen isn't trying to make really, really bad, sci-fi movies that are laughable.
Although they end up being Adult Swim gold when he gets older.
Oh god, they end up being comedy gold right now. Then you have the comic book shit bomb like Batman and Robin. Stuff that's just so bad, it's so ridiculous. You're just like, really? I mean, Chuck Norris has been in his share of shit bombs. I mean, Canon Films made a company on shit bombs.
It was literally the popcorn film company.
Yeah. Just stuff that's just ridiculously weird and people don't get, and since they hate it, it's all of a sudden a shit bomb. So we hope that helps you with what is a shit bomb? It's a really, really bad movie. And it's either so bad it's funny or just really bad. And we'll get into it as I mentioned the rating system we use.
Okay.
Alright. So for a movie you love, it's awesome sauce. Which is where when I said Black Panther was must see again, you said it was awesome sauce.
Right.
And the description is basically this was a great movie. See it at least 3 to 4 times and you can buy it on Blu-ray and just chill it. And recent examples like Black Panther, Wonder Woman, I, Tonya, Disaster Artist, and any Star Wars movie, really. Let's be honest.
You get right down to it.
Right. Then we have Must See Again, what I decided Black Panther was, and multiple viewings are encouraged, hence I already had 3 viewings of it. And recent examples, again, Black Panther, Greatest Showman, most comic book movies, Lady Bird was also worth it, and so was 3 Billboards over Ebbing, Missouri. Outside Ebbing, Missouri, sorry.
Yeah, one of the things people were bitching about the Oscars for was Lady Bird not winning.
You knew it wasn't going to win. I mean, look what it was up against.
True.
I mean, you had the juggernauts of The Shape of Water, Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. All of a sudden, Phantom Thread, the Academy movie there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one. Then we have a good movie. It's pretty self-explanatory. It was good. It wasn't amazing or must see again. It was good.
Yeah.
You could basically, you can see it if you want to. Movies like Den of Thieves, Jumanji, like again, Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, Shape of Water. They were good. I mean, if you want to see them again, you can see them again. You want to buy them, you can buy them, but it's not like, you must. You know what I mean? In my opinion.
Yeah.
A decent movie is just, it's not good, but it's not shit. Like Happy Death Day, All Eyes on Me. Even though there's one part of All Eyes on Me that really could qualify it for shitbomb territory. There's some other shit that,
Sometimes maybe shit.
damn.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Yes, sometimes make good, sometimes make shit. And now we get into...
Shit bomb territory.
We get into... the shit bomb territory. Alright. These are shitty movies. And we admit they are shitty movies. But there is a sliding scale when it comes to shit bombs, because there needs to be a sliding scale.
There's levels to the shit.
Right. The reason why the reason why I came up with the system, because certain other things like bad movies weren't being taken into account. It's like if you give a movie a 9, like say you gave Black Panther a 9 or a 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to give The Room the same rating?
No.
Right.
No matter how much you enjoyed laughing at it.
Right. I mean, you would give it like what, a 5, a 4, a 3, And
Yeah,
then,
because it wasn't supposed to make you laugh. It just did.
yeah, then some people are like, well, why did you give that? If you like it so much, why did you give it a 2? And it's like, because look at what I'm rating it against. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And again, so that would make people really not look, see a shit bomb unless, you're people like me, where it's like, oh, rated 1 star, gotta see it. 0 stars, oh, it's on my list. And so I came up with a shit bomb scale, because as Monstar said, there's levels to this shit. Alright. We have the Craptacular. This is almost like Awesome Sauce just for shit bombs. Yes, it's bad, but it's an awesomely fun time. And that's like The Room, The Commuter, Wish Upon, Samson. They're all Craptacular movies. Just awful movies, but they're awful movies, but you have a great time with them.
Yeah, you can't stop sometimes.
Yeah. And then you have the meh. It was there. It's a movie. It was there. I watched it. I'm never gonna see it again. I don't care. The Pitch Perfect movies, Great Wall, Flatliners are example of the meh.
And then there's Night Hall.
Then there's
get your Z's.
Yep. And the recent examples of the Night Hall movies are Downsizing, Transformers: The Last Night, The Hobbit, the 1517 to Boredom, or the 1517 to Paris, where you actually can fall asleep, and then once you wake up, like, around the end of the movie, you haven't missed the movie. It's like, what happened? Well, the kid got in the military, and the other kid went to the military, and they talked about God, and they talked about how much they loved the military, and then he went in the military, and he learned jujitsu. Oh, so I saw that part in the trailer.
And he met God.
Yeah.
And he met God in the army.
Yeah. And then they went on a vacation, and now they're finally they're getting to the train. So I missed nothing. Yeah, basically. I missed. Yeah, did you miss the part that nobody cared about?
The whole movie.
Yeah, like that movie will help you get your Z's. Guaranteed. The next. The Single Bird. Basically, this is fuck this movie. It is shit, but at least you can make fun of it. And basically, The Single Bird is a movie that you can make fun of it with friends, and maybe you can make it craptacular.
Ah.
But you have to do it. Like if you watch Manos the Hands of Fate without the MST3K commentary, that movie's like Straight Night Tall or even The Double Bird.
Yeah, that's true.
You just hate it. It's horrible. I mean, you laugh a little bit, but mostly you're lulled to sleep. But with the MST3K commentary, it's craptacular.
Yeah.
So, A Single Bird basically is like, fuck this movie, but at least you can make fun of it. Like, keep watching Bye Bye Man, The Mummy, Proud Mary, Power Rangers, The Snowman. I think I've also given Winchester The Single Bird.
Right, you did.
Yeah, I gave Winchester The Single Bird, and of course Proud Mary got The Single Bird. So, there. And then we finally have The Double Bird. And this is reserved for the truly awful, irredeemable shit bombs you've been burdened to sit through. It has stolen a piece of your life, and all you can do is throw two middle fingers up at it, and it doesn't help. I mean, this is like you're in the theater like, fuck you! And recent Double Birds are the Emoji Movie, of course, Suburbicon, and the Daddy's Home series, in my opinion.
Yep.
And that is this rating system. And it takes into account, you know, if it's a bad movie, it goes on another scale. If it's a good movie, it goes on the first scale. So it's not a 1 through 10, because then you have to do one bad movie rating, and, you know, it gets annoying.
Yeah, having to tally all that up for all day.
Yeah. So, that basically does it for this show. I think we will surprise you with the movie pick.
Yeah.
We don't know it yet. So until next time, there we are. So until next time, I'm Trips.
And I'm Monstar.
Keep it nerdy, homies.
Keep it nerdy, homies.
Woohoo, yeah.